What is going on? Listen, springtime coming, knocking the dust off this old RV and, you know, doing a few upgrades. And if you'll notice right back in here, let me see if I can show you. There's a big hole right there. But our friends at Bodega sent me an RV fridge so that I could install it in the A-frame as long as I showed you guys a little bit about it. So let's take a peek at this thing. Alrighty, listen, Bodega. Okay, Bodega is one of these companies that's still on the forefront of, you know, I would say the affordable versions of, you know, your refrigerators and coolers, camping, RV products, things like that. All right, so this unit right here is going to be their 12-volt RV fridge. And this unit right here is going to come with app control. So on the inside, we are looking at about 45 liters, which is like 1.6 cubic freedom feet. And then, so in the doorway, they give you a little tray. It's got this little edge on it. And then inside of there is like a little adjustable. You want to keep stuff tight that's in there. Then a little basket for up front. And then, you know, a few little extra options for where these are going to pin to. All right, coming to the inside. The top is going to be a freezer section. Now this door right here lifts off. Well, if you slap it, that door will lift off. And you can pretty much make this all one compartment. Then it comes with another little plastic tray with a lip, and then you have this mesh tray. And this one is a little door. It can actually be removed too. It's just a little door to try to keep stuff trapped in there a little bit better. All right, up top, you're going to be looking at your control deck. We'll get that lid up in just a second. This unit is going to go to -4 degrees Fahrenheit, and then up as high as 46. So, you know, under your safety zones. All right, so as far as, you know, what size of a hole we're going to need to put this in, you are looking at about 19 inches deep from front to back. And everything's, you know, lined up flush. All the equipment sits in line flush right there. You are looking at what is 14.96 inches wide. This is why when we get over to the RV, we're going to talk about the framing. I framed right up at 15 inches and everything was perfect. And you're looking at 21 inches high on this. Like I said, controls right up at the top. There's a little lock. Now, I want to show you something. When some of these fridges say, you know, reversible, the way the door opens up is reversible, you know, usually you're talking about, you got a little down here, the pivot and the catch or whatever, and then, you know, the door will open up that direction, and then you can take it apart and move some things around. But I want to show you about this one. Look, it opens up that direction. Shut her down, open her right up that direction. Let's talk quickly about how we're doing the power here. All your power and everything is going to come off of here. They give you a nice, long, beautiful cord. They're hoping you hook this up 12 volts. So this is just going to be bare wire. What I ended up doing was making a little junction. What I do is I use these little sleeves that go over that have solder inside of them. So you make your connection, you slide this over the top, and then when you heat these up, it not only shrink wraps it, but it solders your connection a little bit. And then I just have a black sleeve I slide over, and I'll shrink wrap that too. Because what I wanted to do was use the 12 volt like cigarette lighter plug just to give me a little more options. Currently, I don't really think I have enough battery power on my RV to run this successfully. So sometimes I'm going to use this cord and plug it into a power box. Sometimes I'm just going to plug it right back where the cord came out of and use it off of RV power. Let's go get it pushed in, and I'll show you some secrets to how this thing's going to fit into place. And then we'll get it fired up and find out how long does it take to get cold and what kind of power are we using on this thing. All right, before we slide this in there, let's talk about how it's framed in. What you want to do is you want to create a box that's 15 inches wide. Now, you're going to want to make sure you worry about, you know, your floor levels and where everything's going to hit in the front, and you should probably have plenty of room in the back. But like I said, 15 inches between these two boards, and then about 4 inches back. So you're going to want to leave room right here because your hinge is going to need some room to swing into. You can't be all the way flush, I realized. So you have to move this back slightly. But you can't move back too far because about 4 inches on the inside of this fridge, there's a couple little tabs that are going to allow you to screw your fridge right into this board right here. And then what I was saying before about the electrical is usually you could tap right in there to that 12-volt switch. That's like a cigarette lighter on the other side. I'm going to re-plug it back into the cigarette lighter on the outside. I'll have the cord hanging out, so I can just plug it back into itself if I want to use RV power, or I can bring it up onto the counter and I can plug it into a power unit up here if I need options. Here's where we're pulling both the handles. You pull both the handles and this piece comes off. This is where it's going to come in handy. So you can load your fridge like that or whatever you want to do. Okay, let's talk about the fitment here. Now, on the bottom, I ain't real pretty on the bottom. This is the piece that's going to stick out. You're going to need room for. That's going to have to fit inside your cabinet where the door tracks in. And I suppose you could do a better job on underlay. I just needed something to get it up off the ground slightly. There's actually the rubber feet underneath there that it's actually sitting on. Most important part was the 15-inch pieces on the side. And this is right here is why. Because inside the fridge, there's a couple of little plugs. And that little plug right there has got a hole that you're going to screw something directly into this board. And that is what is going to secure everything in place. All right, just for demo purposes, I have a little power box here. This is a 300 watt hour power box. So we can do a little testing. I'm just going to plug her on in. All right, you can see what the fridge is coming in at now. This is just ambient temperature when I turned it on. 59.78, that's going to be in the fridge and the freezer. I'm not sure which is which. But to lower the temperature a little bit, you're just going to hit this button right here. You're going to be at 1, let's go to 0, and 36. Okay? We are running about 35 watts. And let's take a look at this app really fast. So here's how this app works. I just turned it on, and you hit the button to scan for your fridge. And almost automatically it came up with this right here. So it says... the first time I did this, it said tips for connecting, and I reached up here and it wanted me to push this button, and as soon as I did, it connected up right away. But that is the app. So it is telling you right now the refrigerator's at 77, freezer is at 55. Now down here in the bottom, you got things if you want to lock them. Do we want to change what we have it set at? So one of the things this refrigerator does, so we have it hooked up to 12 volt, or if we just had it hooked up to your RV battery, is it has battery protection. So you can set it to when your battery gets low voltage, that it'll shut the fridge off instead of killing your battery. Like, let's say you have this hooked up to a van or maybe your Jeep or something like that. All right, so we're been loading up the trailer. We're at about 30 minutes-ish. And we got, let's see, the fridge is at 50 of 36, and the freezer is at 7 of the 0 I programmed in at 30 minutes. What we're going to do is we're going to see what kind of stuff fits inside of here. All right, let's see what we can fit in here. Now, granted, we're going to have this whole freezer. I didn't bring anything for up here. I put a couple ice cream bars in there. Let's see what we got here. Let's take this bottom piece down. Some pork chops. Pack of hamburger. Pack of hot dogs. There's a bunch of there's some corn. Oh, she fits in there. Some bacon. Close that little door back up. All right, so that's 4 across and 4 deep. So that's 16 sodas in there. I got a pound of hamburger, a pack of hot dogs, bacon, corn, and I still have everything I can put in the door. I could bring some sauces, probably a stick of butter. So yeah, plenty of room still in there for more items, easily. All right, thanks to the guys at Bodega for sending me out this unit to install in my RV and to show you guys. If you've been thinking about upgrading or just adding a fridge to your RV or your camper van, the prices are right now, and you can check them out in a link in my description. I've also added them to my Amazon store. I appreciate y'all watching. See y'all next time. Take it easy.